It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Richardson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The Bears in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll go play action here with Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop. Held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On play action, here's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing is Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Sean Tucker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw is Williams. That complete. Hits Tyler Scott with it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Williams. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And now Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hey, check that. Check, baby.
Off play action, Richardson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Williams. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
19 tight.
Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it second down. To throw from his end zone, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now. As his first punt will come from it. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to score. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now it's Richardson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Williams. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This 2nd and 4. To the air, Williams. eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here is third and quite a ways. Play action. Now Williams.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a few.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Now third down and very long. Play action. Now Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On the option left, Richardson.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a give right side Swift.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. To throw, it's Williams.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tucker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Williams. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. That is incomplete.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is...
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and bat. And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Adonai Mitchell, 70 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing is Williams.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A pass complete to Odunze.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
This is Swift on the counter.
And he gets it down to the 32.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go.
Here's Richardson. Now this taken in by Downs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Richardson to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And oh, he spins past him and into space.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. To throw, Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Williams.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Swift.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bears 52, Colts 37. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson.
He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
One last shot for Richardson.
Out to his left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bears, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.